Now, book lists, despite the name, can also include movies. They can include anything that you can find in our library catalog, as well as online resources too. So it's actually a very great way to organize your information. So you're going to start on our main page, which is library.cityofpaloalto.org. You can see in the right-hand corner, it says log in/my account. That's where we're going to head first. So you can go ahead and click on this button, log in. Here you'll enter your username or barcode, and then your library PIN, which should be 4 digits. And then you can go ahead and click log in. This will bring you back to our main page, but as you can see in the top right-hand corner, this will now display your name or barcode. So this is what we're going to click on again. And on this list here, under the My Collections section, there is a Lists tab. So go ahead and click into that. All right, so this will take you to your lists page where you'll have the option to create a new list. As you do this more, your drafts will be saved. So they are automatically saved as you add to them, and you can always come back to edit them. Even your published lists you can find here, and those are saved and also allow you to edit or delete. So this is kind of your landing board for all your lists. So we're going to create a new list today. So we'll click on that button. Now you get 2 options. You can do a guide or recommendation where you'll just list the books, or you can do if you liked. So if you liked a certain CD, maybe you'll like these CDs. If you liked this book, check out these titles. We're going to do guides and recommendations today. All right, so here's the template we're working with. This up here in the left corner is going to populate with the covers of the books that you add. And then here you can choose your list type. I often stick with general recommendations, but this is up to you. Here you can add in your title, so you can think of something fun. You can do maybe your favorite books of a certain year, which is what I'm going to do. And then here you can add a description to kind of remind yourself or maybe other people that'll be looking at your list what the theme of this list is. What do these books have in common? Why did you choose them? That kind of thing. So we'll just type in my favorites. All right, so next you're going to click Add to List, and this will bring you to a search bar. We're going to be looking for catalog items, but as I mentioned before, you can add websites as well. So if you want to do that, you can click on Web URL, and then you can look up a website, copy and paste the URL into here, push OK, and that should pop up there. You may have to write in the title of it as it doesn't always auto-populate that. We'll head back into catalog items. So here, this doesn't work like a Google search in that it pops up with options. So you will have to type in your full title or at least most of your title. So, and we'll go ahead and click search. And then it'll pop up with our options. As you can see, the book I'm looking for pops up a few times. That's because these are the different types of material. So we have a book, an ebook, and an audiobook. So I'm going to add the book for now, but I'll add in an annotation just to remind myself that the ebook and audiobook are available. The annotations will be available to see for anyone who looks at your list. So you could use this opportunity to add in your own small review. You could put in the publisher's summary of the book, just anything that you want people to know about this title that you're adding. So I'll go ahead and add the rest of my titles. You do need at least 4 titles in order to publish a list. And so you can kind of, work with the amount that's best for you. And it does go up to 100 items. So you can have a very long list if you're looking for that. And as you can see, on On the sides here, you can move books up and down on your list. So if you wanted to do a certain ranking, you can do it that way. You can also delete an item just by pushing the little trash can there. Yeah, you can have a little fun moving things around. All right, so my list is looking good. I've got my title, I've got a little description, I have one annotation. Maybe I'll go in and add more later. As you can see, the titles are popping up. And when you move the titles on the list, they will update in the image up at the top there. So if you want it to look a certain way, like if you're doing a rainbow list or something like that, you can move your books around in order for that to reflect in the picture. Okay, so we're looking good. Finally, I'm going to click Finished Editing, which is at the very top in the right-hand corner. Now here's where you get to decide if this is going to be a personal list that you'll just revisit on your own, or if this is something that you want to share with everyone. So if you do click everyone, that means that your list may pop up when someone's looking for this book, and then they'll get a chance to look at your other recommendations too. It's a really nice way to kind of help out your community and get your reviews out there, but also completely up to you. You can also do anyone with a link. So if you are making a list for a friend, for example, if you click on that one and then send them the URL, then they'll be able to see that link, but no one else will. So we're going to publish this for everyone. And we can click Publish. All right. And as you can see, your list was successfully published. Hooray! So now if I were to go back to our main page, and I want to find that list again, I can just go back to what we did at the beginning. So click into my name here, go down to Lists, go ahead and click that. And then that should pull up the page that we started on. So as you can see, I have some drafts waiting to be published, and then the book list that we made is right here at the very top. So later, if I want to delete that, I can do that here, or I can always go in and edit, and that'll automatically, once you publish it again, it'll update everything. So if you were to have shared that link with someone, they should be able to see the updated version. And just another cool thing, so when I mentioned that if you publish for everyone to see, I'll show you where that would pop up. So a popular book is Becoming by Michelle Obama, so we'll look up that book. All right, and then if you click into the title here, all right, as everything loads in, the list will pop up on the right-hand side. So it looks like it's loading right now. But as you can see, there's staff lists that you can explore, and then also lists that include this title. So this is lists that just anybody with a BiblioCommons account has created. So if you were to have Becoming on your list, it would pop up as an option here. And that is how you create a book list. Have some fun with it. It's a really great way to be creative and also to remember what you've read, which sometimes we could all use a little help with that. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to reading your book list.